Now we're going to turn it over to Michele Buster for her very simple but very effective cocktail.
That's me. So simple, I'm difficult. Um, so today I have a new cheese for a couple of reasons. The cheese I brought and I wanted to talk about is Leonora A Fuego, which is a brand new goat cheese that we have just introduced, which is a soft ripened goat's milk cheese from Spain. And it's super creamy, lemony. It has a white mold rind. It's made by a real crazy guy. His name is Oscar. And almost, oh, this is perfect because Oscar always has a bota or one of those little like wine sacks. And he's always opening it up and taking a swig of it here and there. It doesn't matter if it's 8 in the morning or 8 at night or 4 in the morning, but he's always ready to have a drink. He and I were talking about doing some new cheeses. And in our industry, vegetable ash is frowned upon. It's just going to be a problem somewhere. We don't know because it's just a base of vegetable. But in any case, we can't really use it now. So I said, well, why don't we try and do something with Pimenton, which is so typical in Spain. And he took the Pimenton de la Vera, which comes from Western Spain, Extremadura, which is smoky in itself. And he combined it with a spice to have this wonderfully spicy rind mixed with the white mold penicillium. And then inside you have this gorgeous, unctuous, lemony, beautiful paste. Now, I have to be honest, this isn't what the cheese looks like when you go to get it out there. We're sold out of it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm waiting for it to come in. I mean, we all know that times have been really odd and weird, and it took off. And when it took off, we couldn't keep up fast enough. So I've created my own for us today. I went and I brought some Leonora. I happened to have some Pimenton at home, decided to do a little rubbing, a little mixing. I mean, this is what we're doing today, right? It's mixing, mixologist doing things. And so I have to say I didn't do such a bad job. Not exactly the same as how it'll come in, but has the same effects. You still have the quality of smokiness. You have that little bit of spice. You have that unctuousness of the cheese and the extract and the dense, and it just really is almost perfect. It's just missing my favorite drink, which is tequila. Before we get to the tequila part, I decided to add a few things on the plate. Never leave home without your Marcona almonds, fried and salted. Beautiful, the Marcona, more like here. So rounder, softer, tanner. The queen of almonds, more delicate because the trees flower in February and not in March, more dangerous for them to be around because if they flower in February, there could be a freeze and it could kill them off. And every year that we go, there are less and less Marconas in the world because really farmers don't want to cultivate something that's not going to live because it's not going to pay their bills. The other fun thing I added was the Spanish cocktail because I'm thinking, really, for me, I would just do maybe like cheese in the cocktail, but we do need something maybe to offset the heat or not to get too happy too fast. And our Spanish cocktail mix, which comes in these things or in bulk or whatever, has these cool fried fava beans. It has chickpeas, which aren't too hard because we learned that's dangerous. It has crunchy corn kernels, big and small. We can't call them corn nuts because Kraft has a trademark. So we actually call them Kikos with a QU. And then they have almonds too. But quite frankly, all the almonds have been picked out of this one. So that's going to be really fun to munch on. And by the way, if you're wondering what the heck this is, I thought it was appropriate because this is a gift from my Manchego producer a couple years ago. And all of my cool little shot glasses, they have mousse. The one with the tequila in it has a ram. I'm sorry, until I finish drinking it, I can't show you what it looks like right side up, but very, very cool. So everything is subjective. Whether you eat rinds is subjective. How you like your cocktails are subjective. And the truth is I like to drink my tequila neat. I like it to be reposado because it's softer, a little bit of barrel aged, not too much. I don't like anything that I drink to put my hair on the chest. And the only reason I'm adding something is, well, for two reasons. If when I use fresh squeezed grapefruit, if it's too delicious and I do a paloma, which is tequila and grapefruit, I drink it so fast, it's really dangerous. And in this exercise, we want to focus on the cheese and not just about like feeling happy and not paying attention to anything else after. And I'm a lightweight. I'm more of a lightweight after the pandemic because while a lot of people drank every day, I barely drank at all. So now it's like I just like smell it and I get dizzy. Anyway, so what I tend to do is you can take a piece of the peel, and I don't like putting salt, and I just rub my rind. And then depending on the amount, obviously I decided to use a fun little glass, so it's kind of hard, and my juicer broke. So, you know, I just really just put a little bit in here. And I've been sipping and tasting as everybody else has been doing their elaborate cocktails. For me, if it's anything more than 6 ingredients, I lose my focus. And I just get a little bit of spritiness with a very round buttery tequila. And when I mix it with the cheese, it's just like cream. And it just perfectly works. I've done a bunch of tequila and cheese events, and I think it's a great liquor to go with the cheeses. And just the cream and the butter and the density of the cheese offsets, you know, the little bit of like butterscotchy kind of little barrel aged here with just a little bit of a spritz from the grapefruit. Now, if you aren't so keen on just that, you can always get some grapefruit soda and top it up with a little bit of fizz, or of course do your ice cube in the middle. But for me, I think all those years of living in Europe, I just really don't like things cold. I can't enjoy them. I can't taste them. So I'm just like this. So that's it. There's no other secret there. For me, the base is always just the ingredients and a great cheese. And really, you can make anything go with it. So thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Michele. That was fun, as always. I greatly appreciate you taking the time and keeping it as simple as that. All right.